Friends, hello and welcome back. I can't resist. I really can't. There's an ELLY de la CRUZ in the show shop right now in this chase pack, and we are typically don't buy packs. You almost certainly never make your stubs back, but I got a problem right now. I got a really big problem. There's an ELLY. Look at this card. Look at it. Just stop and look at it. That's my red leg. That's my Cincinnati Red. How do you turn that down? One of the most electrifying mans in baseball right now, and he's got, in my opinion, in my completely biased opinion, the best shortstop card in the game right now. And he is in the 75K packs, and it just kind of dawned on me. It's like, what's up all these stubs? I honestly, something about having a million stubs is just fun to me, and I was like, I gotta keep the balance that high. But I'm sitting here thinking, like, what if I spend these things? We just buy and sell players. It's like, oh, let's have a little fun. We're at set 3. There's an ELLY de la CRUZ out there. Yeah, you best believe you get a 1-1. You do get a chase pack with an 85 plus guaranteed. There's a featured ELLY de la CRUZ. We're gonna buy 2. We're gonna buy 2 of these with stubs. That's 1. Thank you. There's no limit? I thought there was a limit for this. Maybe there's not. We're buying 100 packs to say the very least. Let's do it. Let's do it. 100 packs. I hope we can open these quickly. I'm afraid like we're seeing right now, the server is very clustered. Let's do it. We're at 100 packs. I'll be honest, 101 packs. You know, I don't know what we did deserve this. Yeah, the game's broken. Look at that. Look at that slow load. Look at that slow load. That's all right. It's not a big deal. It might be. I'm just kidding. 100 packs. We're down to 100. I can't imagine. I'll be honest. I like everything I've seen so far. Obviously, it's different for everyone, but everything I like. So I like what I've seen from season 3. They're kind of incentivizing us to play Team Infinities more, and they threw that curveball at the Team Infinities. And I think we're going to see what the GOAT collection is. I don't know if it's just not properly loaded in yet, but there's a GOAT collection that you can get ELLY from as well. But I think that'll make it a little more interesting, where you're kind of forced to do something other than go out there and grind just for the set collections. In other modes where it's kind of like, oh, okay, try something different. Even though a lot of people kind of have to grind the Team Infinities, but it's a long grind, and they're going to reward us now with some solid players for doing it, I think. So I think that's great. Again, every season, it is tough to kind of come up with new things every single season. We got a diamond. We got a diamond to announce. We're hoping for something today. That color right there. Okay, that's great. Maybe. Now, hear me out. Maybe ELLY's a purple. And all of a sudden, not in just chase packs. Or we could have pulled Joe Ryan. An 85 overall stud. I'm sure he's going for quick sell. Or, hear me out, a million stubs. Huh. Crazy. Oh, we can sell them now for 523. That's what I like to see. I did that with Matt Chapman, and will they actually let you do that? I'm curious. Or I put bids in from, but then he got downgraded. It's like, oh, that didn't work out too well. I did it. Nonetheless, I like. So we have opened 100 packs. I'm kind of curious. Personally, I'm kind of curious about the other people's pack. Like, we don't do a lot of pack openings, so it's kind of a chance to talk with everybody about how the game's been going. Our personal experiences, but personally, I've pulled far more diamonds, and it ain't even close. I've pulled far more diamonds in these base packs than I have the Ball as a Habit packs, the Diamond Duos packs, which is always, it's weirdly ironic, because it's like, well, the Diamond Duos pack is what, like 1 in 15, and then the Ball as a Habit's 1 in 10, or it's the other way around or something. That you pull a diamond. It's like, man, I feel like I could open 30 of these and not get one. It's like, meanwhile, I feel like 20, 30 of these packs. Again, you get them a lot more often, so maybe that's part of it too. But it's like, I feel like you get 20, 30 of these, and it seems like we're getting some solid pulls. And it's always been these packs with the good pulls. I was really curious about that. I don't watch a lot of pack openings. I don't open a lot of them, because it's like, again, it's too easy to make stubs in this game to blow them on packs where the odds just ain't really in your favor. Personal thing. But I was curious to the extent that, did I get taxed on no stubs? Nah, that's right. 250 minus 1, or 230 minus 1. That's right. But I was always curious, like, what can you pull out of these Ball as a Habit packs and Diamond Duos pack? Can you only get the featured players in that Diamond Duos pack? Because it's like, oh, that's tough. There ain't a lot. There ain't a lot in there then. But it's same with the Ball as a Habit pack. It's like, I don't remember ever seeing like a really good pull out of a Ball as a Habit pack. Maybe somebody else has, besides maybe some live series players. I was kind of interested about this. Like, you know what? The base pack's where it's at. Nonetheless, I mean, what are we, July? We're All-Star break. This is the longest I've played MLB The Show, and be honest, really since it's been out. So, you know, shout out to MLB. Again, shout out to MLB for at least keeping me engaged. Just kind of curious, like, how's everybody else doing? I know some people get tired set 2. I've seen some Reddit posts, people saying, I hope set 3 is better, it freshens things up, kind of getting exhausted. And it happens, you know, when you play, you know, I had the thing with playing hockey or NHL, is like, you play the game every single year, especially if you play it for, you know, 6-8 months. And you do that, in my case, it would have been, this would be year 10. So imagine doing that for 10 years. Like, yeah, stuff's going to get repetitive, stuff's going to feel stale, but it's because you play it all the time. You do the same thing all the time, spend all that time on it. Like, and naturally, it's going to feel a little stale because it is a sports game. You can only do so much, but for me, I guess I haven't grinded MLB that hard for such a long time, so maybe that's why I'm not as tired out by it. But I just thoroughly enjoy it. I think there's a lot to do because of the programs, the team affinities, you got the collections, you have rank. The rank co-ops are a really big thing for me because it's like, I think that's a big deal because I just enjoy. It's not as fun for me personally, like buying the players, playing by myself. I know I'm not the best at the game, but I've always enjoyed teaming up with players. Or teaming up with friends, playing with friends. That's always been a much more enjoyable experience compared to just playing like some sweaty one-on-one game in any sport or any game. But you know, to each their own. I mean, we got 70 of these bad boys left, so we got 1 diamond. What I was saying before, I was curious though if we had 100 packs, if we end up getting 2 diamonds, because you know that's the odds. I think it's okay. I think what they're gonna do, I'm not 100% sure, but I think what SDS was doing, they called me. You know, they was like, listen, we're gonna make these regular packs really bad. We're gonna put nothing in it because we're gonna stow away that ELLY de la CRUZ in the chase pack. So we don't want it to make it look like we juiced your packs or anything. So we're just gonna, you know, make the other ones bad and then bang, ELLY. Oh, I'd be so happy. I want to know. I'll let you guys know right now. I'm gonna be honest. I'm selling. I'm a sellout. Only because that price is gonna go down so much. How do you keep that? It's gonna go down at least a little bit. You know, maybe it hits 300K. Maybe it's 400K. Again, it's best shortstop in the game. But it was just going for 600 or 700K. It's like, yeah, we'll be seeing you, ELLY. I'll wait a day or two, maybe a week, and it's like we'll pick him up for 400K. Take the 200K in the pack, and that's almost what you have to do because we're gonna open 100 of these packs. I should be quick selling this stuff. What's this stuff quick sell? I don't know how to quick sell. That's how long it's been since I tried it. I don't know if you can do it all at once, but that's what we should be doing because at least then we get like 100 subs or something. Let's say 150K down the drain, worth it for my man Tyler or for my man ELLY de la CRUZ. You're dang right it is. What we got in here? Silver Aaron Surveil. How about these reds though? Maybe that's why I'm playing baseball still. How much does that affect everybody? You know, when your team's playing well, you're intrigued into watching the actual sport. You're a little bit more inspired to play the game. I'm happy about it. It's always very tough for me to be like, what kind of games we're going to play in the summertime? And it's always like, what's that bridge? Because, you know, a lot of the games come out in, you know, September, October, November range. You know, Madden's always the start of it. It's like, what's that bridge to get to that point? You're kind of in a lull in the summertime. It's like gaming companies are like, oh, well, people go outside and stuff during the summer, so we're going to release games. And it's like, what are you talking about? What is the outdoors? I can open the blind a little bit and get some outdoors in me, a little sunlight, right? Doesn't that count? Maybe put like some fake grass in the house. I think that should count. I'm just saying. Jorge Polanco. We got 5 of them. I bet there has to be I feel like such a noob right now with opening packs. With how many I've opened, there's probably a quick sell button. I don't feel like figuring it out because I feel like I can make the video take longer. So we'll just wait. We'll ride it out. Maybe one day we'll go ahead and sell these guys. Jose Abreu's only 78. Jose Abreu, and it's funny because Jose Abreu's 78. That feels like such a classic Jose Abreu overall in this game. He's like one of the, for me personally, it's like he's always been one of the hardest players to predict overall wise. I feel like even when he's batting like 300 there for a little bit, they'd keep him at like a low 80, high 70, 879 kind of range. That is the one thing though that I think it's a lot different this year. Scott McDowell! That's my reliever. I want to let you guys know. I feel like if you haven't watched the videos before, I sound very braggadocious and full of myself. And I guess my mistake. If you know me, you know, very kidding about it and don't think I'm better than anybody, to be quite frank. Like you could give me 1 million subscribers. Oh, well, that'd be great. You know, I'd feel nothing and be like, I'm just another person. But anyway, My fantasy team. What you guys don't know, we're in July. I'm still in 10th place out of 12 teams. But it's the best season I've had in a very long time in a paid fantasy baseball league. We're, I think, 12 and a half out of first place. 12 and a half. And only like 4 or 5.5 games out of 6, which is, it's nothing if you guys, play fantasy baseball. It's head-to-head matchups. Like, you go 8-0 or 8-2, 10-0 in a week, and it's like you close that gap so quickly. And anyway, picked up McDonald's. Just thinking, like, the pitching staff's been really solid for us lately. Like, rock solid. Like, we're dropping like a 1-something ERA. Gotta get the bats figured out. I don't know what's been going on with the bats. I swear we're dropping like a 2 RBI. The other night it was like 1 RBI. Hey, I mean, we're sitting on, Jordan Alvarez, Pete Alonso. We got Elly De La Cruz, Matt McClain. Do a lot of waiver wire pickup kind of guys. But I felt like, you got a couple of home run hitters. And interesting enough, Pete Alonso does have 26 home. Now, he cranked a lot in that first month, in a month range. It's like, man, I realize like that's so important in fantasy business. You just get somebody like that can carry your team. I think the thing with Pete is he's batting like 210, 218. So it's a completely different story if you got a guy batting 300 doing all that, because it's it lifts up your average as well. But we did take that different approach this year, taking guys that steal more bases, which it's it's a category. It's a category. I think it's a good balance. I keep mentioning Taylor Walls. I don't know what we're doing that for. I mean, that guy's a stolen base machine when he gets hot. When he gets going, he steals them every day. But now, we got De La Cruz. We got some aggressive Reds players. Probably should have picked up TJ Fried. I don't know why I looked at him for so long. I was surprised he was in free agency for so long because, especially when you do the Yahoo Pro Leagues, like I noticed, like I used to love doing the free stuff, especially when I was younger. People didn't really pay attention. Guys sat out there, but there's nothing. Like I picked up Elly De La Cruz 2 weeks before he got called up, and there's a really good chance I didn't do that or never got him, but... I had a fanboy on that one a little bit and I hope for the best. But I love it. I think it's great when you play stuff like that. It's ultra competitive. It's like, part of you is kind of like, dang it, I can't have that player. But the other part is like the competition. I love playing knowing that everybody else is trying and partaking in it. In this case, though, if they didn't want to try, I wouldn't even be upset because it's like, all right, free money. Sounds great to me. I ain't upset. So we pulled that diamond. That was a really long time ago. Was it like 70 packs ago? It's looking like, as we were suggesting, SDS just wanted to put all the good players in our chase packs. So we're not going to get any more diamond. We haven't even seen a gold in a while. We are due one more diamond. The odds say we should get one more SDS. I'm just saying. I don't need it though. Oh, Chapman's only a 79. Chapman, that's a different... He's been killing it. Chapman and Texas Rangers. Tyler Naquin, speaking of X-Reds. I wonder how Naquin's doing this year. I always like Tyler Naquin. I feel like he's a guy that gets platooned a lot, doesn't play a lot, but he puts up solid numbers. He's a guy that, at least for the Reds, he's about 260, 270, get a little warm or get a little hot every here and there. I mean, that's the best you can ask for. Excuse me. If you pick up guys like that, again, don't cost a lot. I'm excited. I'm excited about the Reds. I was just thinking about that. I think that's, a big thing for these smaller market teams is what the Reds are doing right now. And if you want to be successful in the long term, you have to get these guys that are, play some classic baseball. It's become a home run or bust game. It's become a game about the pitching lately. You see the shift being quote unquote banned. And guys like the guys on this Reds team, it's just all about making contact, trying to get the ball, plucking the ball into the outfield somewhere. And it's like, well, when you don't have 30 home runs plus a season, the amount of money you get paid goes down a lot. And I want to see, how this turns out for the Reds in the future. They got these young guys locked down for so long because they're all under team control for arbitration and whatnot. But at some point in time, they're going to be due money. I'm really intrigued to see how that works out. I feel like the Rays, even the Braves to an extent, you can look back and say how they locked down some of these young guys. If the game's going to start to evolve back to maybe a more of a small ball, more of a hit the baseball to get on base kind of thing. Because the thing was, and that's what I was excited about when they said there was quote unquote banning this shit. I say quote unquote because you can still put a guy dang near behind second base, so it's not completely banned. But it has obviously changed the game. Is when you put that shift on and played the analytics, I mean, if you wanted to put everybody on the right side of the field and then jam a guy inside, it didn't matter if he was Babe freaking Ruth. It's extremely hard to pluck that ball into right field with that many guys over there. And if you're pitching them inside, like you're obviously going to pull it that way. It's really hard to go opposite field. So you could just pitch to that advantage every single game. And it really did become like, man, I got to crank this baseball to the fence. It's the only way it's landing over there. So it did become a lot more home run driven. And I thought that was a big thing with changing the shift, getting rid of it. See, like, are we gonna see things kind of go back to how it was? And I love it. I think that's my favorite part about the Reds. I love the home run ball. The home run ball is exciting. It always has been. But just seeing them play with aggressiveness on the field, seeing them, you know, feel like they're always in game. I think it's more exciting when there's guys on base constantly compared to, again, home run. That's it. It can be a deading. Things can drag on. I think it's been exciting baseball. I think it's going to be good for baseball. I think it's good to have a balance where you're still going to have some dominant pitchers that are, you know, striking guys out at will, but you're going to have some more guys that are, you know, known to be more contact and base hit kind of guys where it feels like that kind of washed away a little bit there. Albert Morel. Okay, so we're not going to get another diamond. I lied. All right, so the pack odds are actually 1 in 100. Hang on a second. Nah, it's 1 in 50. That's what I thought I was saying. Let me make sure that's not actually where the pack odds are. Because there was, I don't think it's this year, but there was in previous years, there was like 2 different base packs. Like the free cheap one was 1 in 100 instead of 1 in 50. Yeah, we're coming up empty-handed. All right, here we go. I'm ready. We got some chase pack action. Pack 5 chase pack action. 1 in 1 chance at a 85 plus. We are looking for the one, the only ELLY de la CRUZ. Here we go. Hit us with something colorful. Blue. I don't even know what color he'd be. Milestone. Is he gold? Let's do it. Purple. That's not how we wanted to start. Okay. It's all right. You know, it's only 150K. It's only like quick selling, you know, Alfonso Soriano, Kevin Gossman, looking great. I mean, you look at that face. Face of a champion of a pitcher. Gossman holding it down. All right, we got nothing. You can be quick sold. We made 3K back so far. We're doing good. We're doing really good. Do we let it marinate a little bit? We have to because it's frozen. Okay, there we go. I'm scared. I'm a little bit scared. Kind of a lot. The rule is... There is no rule. Open a dang pack. Let's go. ELLY. It gets me every time. I always think it's going to go straight to the player, and it goes blue. And I'm like, all right, blue, decent. Another purple. That's what I like to see. That's tough. That's a reminder why we don't open packs. That was the first time we did a pack opening with stubs all year. And I feel like I just donated some stubs to charity. That's all right. Will Smith holding it down. All right, so not the greatest. That's all right. Oh, 89 Will Smith. That's 7K. I mean, that's the best you can do for a purple, at least. We'll take it, I guess. Could have been worse. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'd love to hear how you guys did. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.